Welcome to your first ASL lesson, everyone. Remember, if you feel like we're going too fast, you can watch this video as many times as you need. Alright, Unit 1, everyone. Let's get to Unit 1. Our first sign is I or me. We're going to start with pronouns. Take a number 1 hand and you're going to point to yourself. I. Alright, now the sign for you. Let's do the sign for you. You just point to whoever you're talking about. You. Alright, he or she. He or she. You just point to whoever you're talking about. So, alright, now we have we. The sign for we. 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 If you notice, all these hand shapes are the same. Now they have they. The sign for they. They. You just pan across the group that you're talking about. They. Alright, you as in everyone. You all is you all, or you plural. So you're talking about everyone except for you. Alright, now possessive pronouns. Let's start with mine. The sign for mine or my. 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 Alright, now the sign for yours. Let's do the sign for yours. 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 Alright, the sign for his or hers. His or hers is his or hers. This goes to whoever you're talking about. Alright, our, as in our book, is our. Our. Alright, now theirs is theirs. Theirs. Now the sign for yours is in everyone in the classrooms is yours. Yours. Alright, now let's learn some question words. The sign for who. There are two signs for the sign for who. The first one is an L hand on your chin, and it's who. Let's do that one again. Who. Or you can also sign with the number 1 hand, who. Who. It really is up to you. Alright, our other question word for this lesson is where. The sign for where, like where's Waldo, is where. Where. Alright, now the sign for learn, to learn something. Just like taking something out of a book and putting it in your brain. Learn. Learn. Remember, you can watch this as many times as you want if we're going too fast. Alright, now the sign for student. You're going to add the agent. So you have learn, That's the agent. We'll talk about that in class. So learn, is student. Alright, now the sign for teach, or to teach, the verb, is teach. Like you're taking the information and you're putting it out of your brain to the rest of the class. Alright, now teacher, you're going to take the sign for teach and you're going to add that agent once again. So teach, so teacher. Teacher. Alright, now let's teach you the sign for man. Man is a 5 hand, and you're going to put it at your forehead and it goes down to your chest. So, man. Notice where this sign starts. Alright, now the sign for woman. Same movement, but it starts at your chin and goes to your chest. So, woman. Alright, now the sign for girl. Girl. If you notice, it's on the lower half of your face, just like woman, and it's girl. It draws the line of the bonnet. Alright, now we have the sign for boy. Think of boys that wear little caps. It's boy. Boy. Notice it's at the top part of the head. Alright, now we have the sign for mother. Mother. Mom. And that goes right on your chin. Mom. Alright, now the sign for father or dad. It's the same movement, but it's on your forehead, so dad. Alright, the next sign is sister. So the sign for sister. There's 3 signs for the sign for sister. The first one is one we'll use in class, and it's girl, same. So sister. Or you can use the sign for girl. That's just a shorter version, so sister. And then the shortest version, which is probably one of the most common, is sister. Sister. All right, now the sign for brother. Brother. All right, there are 3 signs for the sign for brother. They're the same. So it's boy with the same attached to it. Or there's the shorter version, brother. Or the shortest, quickest version is brother. Brother. All right, now let's learn some states. So the first sign is California. California. It's also the sign for gold because California is the golden state. All right, our next one is New York, the state of New York. And it's New York. We'll talk about why that's New York during class. All right, the next sign is yes. The sign for yes is yes, just like nodding your head. You want to make sure your facial expression matches. All right, now we have the sign for no. And it's no. No. All right, the sign for no as in knowing something is no. No. All right, but if you don't know something, you're going to take that same movement, you're going to change it just a little bit, and it's don't know. Don't know. All right, the sign for don't or not. All right, you're going to take an A hand, it goes underneath your chin, so don't or not. All right, the sign for deaf. There's a lot of signs for deaf, but this is the most common, and it's deaf. Deaf. All right, there's also hard of hearing. We'll talk about what these mean in class. And it's hard of hearing. It's a bouncing H hand. Hard of hearing. All right, and then the last one is hearing, which is most everyone in the class is hearing. Hearing. All right, to say hello or to greet somebody, it's just like a salute. So it starts at your head and it goes out. That's a formal hello. Hello. All right, the sign for name. The sign for name is 2 H hands and it taps just a few times. So name. All right, the sign for live. Generally, I live somewhere, or life is live. So basically, I live in California. More specific, you have live as an address, but I live in Alpine, or I live in Rancho San Diego. All right, now the sign for from, like where are you from, is from. Now remember, your dominant hand does the movement on these signs. From. All right, the sign for nice, to be nice to somebody, is nice. This can also mean clean or pure. Nice. All right, the sign for meet is meet, just like 2 people walking up to each other. Meet. But if you were talking about meeting you, you just turn your hand shapes and it becomes meet you. Meet you. All right, congratulations. You just completed your first sign language unit, Unit 1. All right, make sure you're practicing and watching this video as many times as it takes to remember the signs, and we'll see you in class next week.